like road racing. So I am I'm a fan of it from that side of things. But I'm also a guy that's going to sit here and tell you 5 is a good number in a year. And I think that we're oval racers at heart here, and for the most part. And I think that I'd like to see it go back to the oval here, personally. I think that some of the other road courses I enjoy a little bit more. They just flow out a little bit better. I love the principle behind this one, and as a fan, getting to sit in the stands and see 98% of a road course isn't really a thing you get to do anywhere else. So there's a lot of mixed answers in there for you, I guess.
Chris, we're 4 years into running this next-gen race car. I'm curious, I'm taking a poll of drivers. Who do you think it's helped the most having to adapt to this race car, and who do you think it's hurt the most?
It's more just like the now gen. It's not really the next gen, right? So, you know what? I think that be curious to read up on this poll, because to me, it's helped your younger generation come in. It's hurt your veterans more than some others, especially ones that weren't able to adapt to the different style racing. I think a lot of that comes down to the fact that they're just durable. There's without metal bodies, you wade up against the fence, there's no penalty for that. So that becomes the line. A lot of places you turn into bumper cars on restarts. There's a finesse that has had to go away to be competitive in them, and it's always go. So to me, that's what's created the little bit of shift.
And how you want to end it?
With a win. This probably isn't my strongest track, but we've got some really good tracks coming up for us. Vegas is good for me. Martinsville's good for me. Talladega. Phoenix I've been up and down at, but we'll have a shot at all those races.
A lot of people are focused on Vegas, and because they're in the playoffs, etc. How do you look at Wild Abandon you could race, say, a Vegas at?
Yeah, Vegas is it's been a good track for me. I've won there 3 times, and I've seen all sides of that place. It was really good there last fall when we got crashed, but I like the speed that we've shown on the mile and a halves, and then you just put yourself in position. So
why is it important for you to do one of those declarations in court documents?
I think all the owners were really just want to be smart, and they're trying to be somewhat neutral, but also recognize that it's important for our employees, and it's important for our sponsors that the charter system remains intact. So there's a balancing act there.
There's also seemed to be a kind of push for resolution quicker, sooner than later. Is that important to you as well?
Yeah, I think we'd all like to see these things get settled, if possible, in a way that's meaningful and amicable for everybody.
Is that possible?
I don't know. I'm not in the rooms with those guys, so I can't answer for them.
Does it bother you at all? You're asked about it, and it's kind of unnerving that the whole world can't find middle ground anywhere. But
yeah,
why would it be different?
NASCAR problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't say I think about it every day, but we have our own daily fires to put out at RFK, and I'm committed to doing just that. But from time to time, there's different pieces that come up that we can hopefully be of service to.
Yeah.
What's it say that your drivers are 17, 18, and 19 in the points right now?
Yeah, we're consistent. We're just consistently not where we want to be. Which, if we had wins with any of our cars, it'd be a great season. I think, in full season points, I know that's not the format, but if it was, we'd have cars in the top 10, and I think 15th and 16th. So, to put all 3 cars in those numbers, I think that's as good or better than any other organization. But we don't have the wins, so we have to find ways to win.
When the next gen car was introduced, it made more of an even playing field, but now it looks like the 3 teams or the 3 organizations with the most factory support have kind of blown away the rest of the pack. What do you have to do to join that group?
Get more factory support. That's the game right now. It's you want to be tier 1 at your OEM, and there's only room, it seems like, for one at the end at each OEM, and that's what you're seeing happen.
Is there an opportunity to be number one with another OEM?
Oh, you never know how things are going to play out. I would say that we don't have any active discussions along those lines. So, but you know, the sport is about persistence, and you know, I'm out here with our company, and we're being persistently, you know, driving performance. You asked just about, you know, how I feel about our teams being 17th, 18th, 19th. You know, I think we're in line for. And we clearly can demonstrate a case that if we can get more support, we could be a top tier team.
I know there's a lot more, Brad, that you want with the 16, but is there any solace of looking at, you know, back in March and April, you guys were bottom of the barrel, like what, 31st in points at one point. So to climb in the top 20, is there any solace in that of what this team has done this year?
Yeah, we've certainly climbed out of a big hole, and we're one of the strongest teams in the second half of the season. You know, I would put us as a top 10 team all day, maybe even fringe top 5 team over the last, you know, 10, 15 weeks. So we have some momentum to build off for sure.
Wildly different question, but do you have any rules in place to keep those pranksters away from your car?
No, I think they just know better. Yeah, no, I'm glad to see Ryan and Chris having fun, but Victory Lane's a lot more fun than the game, so I'm focused on that.
How has RFK's new president kind of got his, you know, jumped into the deep end and gotten acclimated?
Yeah, we're all hands on deck trying to help Chip, you know, our new team president, Chip Powers, get in. He's a smart guy. He's a good guy. I've been really impressed with the time I've spent with him. You know, there's a lot to pick up. This sport has a lot of nuances to it. And so we're all trying to make that transition as easy as possible for him.
And then we put it on at the airport. So sorry, Avis, but your Ford Bronco does have a door back on it.
That's good. So when is the revenge, and how convoluted will it be?
I keep telling them, watch your back, bud. Make sure your truck's locked at all times. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it yet or when I'm going to do it, but there will be something.
Okay, perfect.
And you won't see it coming.
And then on an actual serious note, with the tire packs and the turtles, I mean, when you're approaching the corners, I mean, where do you guys kind of approach that line of, like, you know, the jarring hits, landing back on the pavement, and speed?
If there's speed, I'm probably going to use it. So, and I think a lot of us feel that way. And yeah, I mean, last year we were definitely able to use a lot of, like, basically be egregious about it. And you know, now obviously they kind of want to make us use more of the course and actually have to take a right and a hard left where those chicanes were intended to be.
Gotcha.
So that's the purpose of it. And but you know, as us as drivers, you give us an inch, we're gonna take a mile. So we'll even though you don't want to touch those curbs, if our cars can take it, we're gonna. Did you want a pizza roll?
I was gonna say, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, how fun is it to do those grand activations and then just seeing like the fan response for like the RC car thing was just so clever.
Yeah, you know, I'll definitely give a lot of credit to the social media team on that. They just come up with these great ideas, and I'm the one who gets to be a part of them. But you know, for me, being one that gets to represent Kroger with everybody at RFK, we have a lot of brands that a lot of fans, you know, racing fans use. You know, we visited campsites earlier today, and you know, a lot of them actually showed me the pizza rolls that they already had. So you know, for me, it's one that makes it fun throughout the weekend, and you know, having a partner like Kroger and you know, all the different partners that we have to represent, it makes it fun.
Does it add to like the excitement at the race shop and just the general energy?
Well, I think nobody's. I definitely think so. I saw a lot of guys eating quite a few Totino's pizza rolls throughout the day on, I think it was Tuesday, and actually a few bad takes because they wanted some more. So yeah, I think they all like it too.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code Frontstretch to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay, Stay rewarded.
I'm Caleb Barnes with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.